Hello everyone, I'm Defesh3004. I'd like to welcome you back to Ark Survival Evolved. I am in Ark because on October 25th, 2023, Ark Survival Ascended came out. It is on sale right now for like $41. It's normally $44.99, so if you'd like to pick it up on Steam, it'll probably be there for a little bit. And it's not a bad price. But in any case, I wanted to show you the differences between Ark Survival Evolved and Ark Survival Ascended. Let's go ahead and do a host local. I am going to start on the island because that's all there is on Ascended. And then I am going to go to single player, and we'll see about getting a character set up. So here's the character settings for Ark. We've all done these. Of course, going to be female, going to take that about there. I am going to make her hair black and her eyes blue just because I always do. And then we're going to do the south zone. I have been working on this, trying to get this done, and been kind of fighting a few things, but I'll tell you about that after a little bit. So what I'm going to do is just go ahead and we are going to name her. Let's do a name that we haven't done before. Let's go ahead and do Sabrina. So that way we have a new name. Let's go ahead and create a new survivor now.
Are you the one I've been waiting for? You might be. I hope so. It's been so many cycles since I was her. Do I even still remember Hope? I wasn't sure you'd ever turn up. The odds just kept getting longer. I guess I've been losing faith, while they've been gaining power. You have to reach me. Everything depends on your survival. Master this world. Make allies of its many creatures. Grow your strength and skill. Explore this place like I did so long ago. Put the pieces together and find me, survivor. You may be the only one who can.
Alright, so this is Ark Survival Evolved. We have all seen this beginning scene, And I am here on the south side, and right here on the map you can see where I am. It's actually a very good place to start. It's relatively safe. There may on a rare occasion be like a Spino or something down there in the water right down there, but for the most part it is relatively safe. Over there is a big mountain that you can get rock and metal from, and it's a really good place to get that. A little bit of crystal over there too. And then, oh hey look, a trilobite. Over here, a couple of them. How do you like that? I do have the settings up quite high. I do have a few mods, just so you know, in the game. And over there, there's swamp around the corner up that way. And then, of course, out here, you can see all of this area down here. You can see what it looks like underwater. You can't really see, like, super terribly far, but you will see how that looks on Survival Ascended. So I just wanted to make sure to show you a little bit of this. And what I'm going to do is I am going to go across this way here. This is a little inlet down here, and up over this way there is a nice little place right up there where there is a shelf, and you can go a ledge. You can go and build up there. There's a Spino I was telling you about. There's generally a Spino up there some point in time, so you do gotta kind of be aware of that, but for the most part it's fairly safe-ish area. So let me go ahead and get my stamina up so that way we don't have to worry about that, and I'll get some food as we go. What I'm going to do is get on the other side of here. It's one of my favorite places to start because it is fairly safe, like I said. I am going to go down this way, and I'm going to go around the corner, and I'm going to show you one of my favorite places to actually start building a good base. and then you can see what that looks like over there. And then we'll go into Ascended, and I'll show you what it looks like in there too. And these right here, these palm frond things are very important in Ascended, and you will see once we do get into that. So what I'm going to do is get a little bit of food, and then I am going to start heading over around the corner, and we're going to go look to see just how that looks. I did move some of the controls around. Z lets me go to the bathroom, and tab does my inventory, just so that you know, because I like it that way. I have liked games like that allow you to, you know, change your settings and all of that kind of stuff. Ark Survival Ascended is cross-platform, just so that you are aware, and it should work with controllers and stuff, and you will see that too. Let's go ahead and continue up this way. I'm going to just keep my stamina up as much as I can. That's going to help us get up there a little bit. Maybe next time I'll do a speed so we can run a little bit faster so we can get around there. You've all seen these creatures and everything, and you know they have some interesting colors. Sometimes they're bright, sometimes they're drab, but they always have some very interesting colors. You can see what this looks like right here as we get ready to go around the corner. This is one of my favorite areas. Over there is an island that has Carnos and Therazinos, and sometimes there's raptors and stuff like that over there. Over here it is generally safe, not always, but generally, so that's why I like to start over here. When I first started playing this game, I was so afraid to go up to where we are going, up over this way, because it just seems so dangerous. We are going to go up there on that cliff. You can see where there's that tree right there. That's where we are going to go. So over here, there is a little bit of an inlet right here. So you can see what this looks like. It's a nice little inlet. There's a little jut of land right there, and it goes all the way up to here. Let's go ahead and take our movement speed up this time so that we can get over there a little bit quicker. And I'm going to have a little bit of food just so that way, you know, I keep myself going for a little bit longer. And I do have some mods that decrease the weight and different things like that. So, you know, this game has mods. Ark Survival Ascended doesn't have many mods that I know of yet, but it will eventually of that, I am sure. And over here, but right up in this area is where I really like to build all the time because it's fairly flat and it's fairly good. There's some good places, and there's also the swamp over there. The volcano is up over there. There's a Lystrosaurus right there. How do you like that? And then down over here, there is another inlet right over here, which is a fairly good place to be at too. Go ahead and have a little bit more to keep ourselves going here. And then over there is a fairly decent place. It isn't too terribly bad. You can, you know, build over there and stuff, and it's safe-ish, you know. And then over here, we have this area. There's some rocks that cross right over here. I like this area because you can really have a fairly, you know, good start here, and then you can go up to more dangerous areas. Swamps is right up over there, and there are dangerous creatures over there like snakes and whatever else, but I'm not going to be doing that right now. I just want to show you the differences of the scenery and everything for how this game looks. So I've been trying to do this, and the recordings keep somehow messing up. I was using full screen and only had a partial showing of it, so I decided to do a windowed, and now it's working right, but I had to completely wipe the save in order to show you that intro, so that way you could see whoever that was talking to us. And it had messed up before, but I did the first time, but it didn't record right, so there is that. It's been a struggle trying to do this, but I finally did get this in. So this is the main area that I really like to be at, and rare flower. Not going to be able to tame them because I don't have any rare flowers. At least not that I know of. So, any case, this is the beginning area of where I always like to build at. And I will probably do some videos on Survival Ascended, but I do want to show you that before we actually get too terribly far. So I'm going to get up here and go between these rocks and find a good place to go to before we go to Ascended, so you can see that, and I think you will enjoy it. It is pretty amazing looking. I do gotta say, I was very, very impressed. So anyway, this is where we'll be on Survival Ascended, and I just wanted to show you the difference between this one and the other one. So let's go ahead and get into Survival Ascended now, and you can see what I am talking about. What I'm going to do is go ahead and wipe this out, so that way I don't have to worry about that. I am going to delete that, accept, okay. And then I'm going to do single player, and we're going to get back into this. I'm going to show you the beginning area. So let's go ahead and start this. This is where you create the character, and as you can see, they look amazingly better. This is one of the characters. Of course, you can have male or female, and so you can really tweak a lot of things. It is pretty much the same thing, but you can really adjust like their bosom, and you can make them heavy or like fairly fit. Or you can also make them very muscular, like they're workout people. You can do all kinds of different things here, and I'm just going to go with the original one. I am going to, the skin color, make it, if you don't want it to be quite dark, make sure that you do slide that over a little bit. That's what I found out, because it was over here like this, like the other one, and it was quite dark, so I wanted it a little bit more lighter because it was very dark is what I'm saying. So you can do that. You can click on that, and then it will take that away, which I find very interesting. Then there's body template, overall height, and body composition. So you can really set for how you want them to be. I mean, you can do all kinds of very interesting things. But what I'm going to do is just kind of have that in the middle there. And I am going to name her a different name. Let's go ahead and do this one as Michelle. Okay. So now we have our name, and that's the skin color and everything. There's different voices, and you're probably not going to be able to hear the different voices. So there's voices. Oh, that's a guy's voice. How do you like that? So apparently 4, 5, 6 are the female, and looks like voice 1, 2, and 3 are the male. So do keep that in mind. I'm just going to go ahead and do that voice. That's fine with me. Then, of course, you can tweak all of this stuff, and look at that detail in the face and everything. That is amazing. That is so awesome. I really like that. You can have different eye size, eye width, eye inner color, so you can pick a nice blue and do it like that. And then you can have a eye outer color, a nice, like we'll just kind of do like 2 different blues. Then the hairstyle, there's all kinds of, well, like 5 different hairstyles, 6 I guess. There's a shaved head look. And then there's the one right here, which is actually not really bad. I didn't even notice that one before the first time. Kind of looks like, you know, just a little unkempt, the one that we just saw. And then a ponytail right here, and I think that's actually really cool. I do like that one. Then you have the mohawk, you know, kind of hair. And then, of course, you have bedhead all the way around. And I think I like this one really good. I do like the ponytail. I think that's really nice. I think that looks good. The love of detail is insane. That's what I really do like about that part. Okay. that part's done. The hair length, you can make it as long or as short as you want to. So you can do different things. That's just like a little knot back there. Oops. Let's do that one. I hadn't really messed around with this at all. That's really not too bad. It isn't super long. I'm going to do that. Hair color, I am going to do a dark because I want that. And then there's also hair tip color. So you can, set the tip of their hair to be, a little bit different colored than their main hair. And I think that's actually pretty interesting. And I might just actually kind of make this a little bit of a redderish color because I do like it. And I think that's going to look really good like that. Okay. And then, of course, the hair tip color, we already did that. The eyebrow style, facial hairstyle. Of course, women don't really have facial hair. Okay, we're going to have a woman with a woman with a mustache. Okay, yeah, probably not right now. So, eyebrow style, you can have the, nothing, or you can have the normal eyebrows. And there's not a lot of some things, but there are other things. So I think that's very interesting. And the head size and all this stuff, the length, the muscles, everything like that you can do. And then the torso, arms, and legs. So that's pretty much everything. You can randomize it and everything. You can load up a character that you had, and you can change all kinds of stuff there. So I'm just going to leave the character like that. I think that's actually pretty decent. It isn't too bad. And let's just go ahead and create a new character. Okay. And as you can see, I have done a little bit, and I do believe that I want to be down where I was before. And I think that is south zone. Okay, be west zone. And I really think I want 2. That's that island. I believe I have the right one, west zone 1, but we'll find out here in just a quick minute. Okay, so this is Ark Survival Ascended. I am actually not in the right place. I'm very close to the right place, but I am not quite because I'm around the corner from where I wanted to be. So let me get over to where I wanted to be, and you can kind of see a little bit right now. Alright, finally where I wanted to be, and this is what I wanted to show you is, this is the same place that we started at on Ark Survival Evolved. That's the island over there with the metal and all of that stuff, and around the corner up over there is some more swamps, and you can see just how good this actually looks right now, and I haven't even explored a whole lot of this yet. Look at the water rolling in and stuff like that. That looks amazing. Now when we do go into the water, you can see just the view. You can see for a long ways. In the original game, you couldn't see this far away. Whoa, 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 piranhas! Oh no, we're gonna die. I'm back. I made it back to this place, and as you can see, we died right out there. That's where those piranhas took us. So we do have to be very careful. Whoa! Daggone it, you guys are right there too! Man, those guys are trying to kill us already again. Can you believe that? In any case, I'm not going to go out in the water. I'm not going to retrieve my stuff. Not until I actually have, tools or weapons or whatever. This is the starting island, as I said before. And this is the map. And as you can... So that is... Okay, the map, I did zoom in on the map the last time, and I don't know exactly how I did, but I was doing it, and then Okay, there we go. You scroll mouse wheel to zoom. You have to hold down M, and then you can scroll the mouse wheel, and you can see what all of this looks like. And as I kind of look around, so you can look around while you have the map out, just like you always could. But you can also scroll in, so you can really see close-up detail and stuff like that. I find that really interesting, and you see how good this looks. And then, of course, you can go back to your first person just by scrolling. You can still go to K, and you can walk around, but you can't, you know, turn any direction without going back to your first person view or third person view. And this is the end, the tip of the island, and then we crossed down here. Excuse me. In the other one, in the Survival Evolved, we crossed down over here, so you can see that this is the same place. It just looks... Oh, great. Now we have a compy, huh? So this is the compies and what they look like now. You see that they look pretty interesting, and we're going to be chased again. This is, of course, a parasaur. Everybody knows those. They're one of the first creatures, besides Dilos, that you'll pretty much knock out and tame. And, of course, those doggone birds over there, which steal all of your stuff and will attack you and everything. So this is the cove. That right up there is the place where I would have built on Survival Evolved, but I don't know how it is in this one. I haven't made it over there. I don't know. In any case, this is going over to the other side. It still has glitches. It still has problems. There are sometimes little things that happen every now and then. So do be aware of that. Some of the ground clutter is very dense and very hard to see. There's a Lystro around here somewhere, but I'll be... There he is. The names are a little bit different, but you can see that they're still the same things. All of the plants look pretty much the same, just a very updated version of it. And the rocks and everything just looks so amazing. I really, really like this. This is the same map that we were on Survival Evolved. It just has a different look about it right now. And I really do like this. I think it's quite beautiful. And if you like it too, let me know. And, you know, give this video a thumbs up. And, you know, if you like what you see here, consider subscribing. That would be awesome. These are the dodos, of course. They have a new sound to them. A little bit different sound. So there is that. And I also have the daytime go really slow because that's what I like. I do not like the nighttime. It's very dangerous and I just don't like it. So I have that, you know, turn fast and the day really slow. In any case, let's go back up to where we were going with the other one, Survival Evolved, and I'll show you what that looks like up there now. We're just going to run over there because for one thing, you need to see if you want to go up into the area. You used to be able to run between two rocks, but you can't really do that anymore because over here, it's really hard to see when you need to go because the things on the right side, right here, are not super like visible like they were before. They're visible enough, but it's hard to tell sometimes if you actually do, you know, need to go. Also, there's more different fruits and vegetables or whatever, berries. So there's cyan berry, there is verd berry, there's of course mejo berry, there's magen berry, and of course tinto berry, nazelberry, narcoberry, amelberry, stemberry, and all the regular ones. But there's also many different other varieties of berries, so you can munch on your berries to your heart's content. And of course they do about the same thing. It seems like things have been adjusted a little bit better, but there is no way to actually get around here. I have tried and tried and tried and tried and tried. When I was playing this, before I started recording, I had a tiny little base set up and a couple of creatures tamed. So you have to go around this rock here, and you have to go into the water. That is just the way that it is if you really want to get around here. It's like there might be some piranhas out there too, but I don't know. It's kind of hard to tell. Of course, you can still pick up rocks and sticks and everything else. But one of the things that I said that was very important, I need to go to where that is, and I will show you those things that are very important. Of course, you can see how the dinos look and stuff. Oh wow, look at that. There's a shark and a turtle all like hashing it out over there. Well, there was. Now there's just a bunch of sharks hashing it out. So you can see they kind of look really scary too. They still look scary. They've always been scary. It's like they really want to duke it out with somebody or something. Now let's get up there. That over there is where I want to be. Right over there. I'll show you just how much different that actually looks. It's amazing. It is terrifically amazing. This is that little peninsula that sticks out here on this side, and then we did look down on this. This is that little inlet that I talked about earlier too in Survival Evolved, and just the differences is astounding. The sky and everything, and there was a drop, and when I was playing earlier, the crate drops, it looked like amazing. So for example, this right here, this is what I was talking about. This, you can pick those up now. That they added in from Ragnarok, when you could pick up all of that stuff, the wood and that thatch and different things like that, that is now in there. And some of the plants, you can see they have like flowers on them and stuff, and all the plants move in different ways. That's so cool. I think this is so absolutely beautiful, and that actually looks like bamboo now instead of green shoots or whatever. I mean, it did look like bamboo, but this looks a lot better like real bamboo. And the ground clutter, I've lost things that I have taken out, and I cannot find them, and I don't know where they are, but they were in the grass somewhere. So do be aware that this is very intense. It requires a 1080 minimum. If I remember correctly, if you have like a 60 and above, I do believe that it will work. Don't quote me on that, but I do believe that it will. I'm going to actually take up my health and my stamina and probably my weight. And this is where we look down over there, and there was creatures fighting down over there that we saw in Survival Evolved. So you can see just how beautiful this game is now. Survival Evolved was beautiful when it came out, and it still is to me. They just upped the ante here so much. It is absolutely gorgeous. It scared me. It's a little harder to build up here because the ground is a little bit more uneven, but actually this place right here is actually a really good place. And there are just some really, really nice places around here. So if you're interested in seeing some of Ark Survival Ascended, let me know. I would be really interested in doing some videos. I may do some videos just because I really, really love Ark. It's one of my favorite games, like 2,000 hours in. And of course you have the things over here that you can get explorer notes and stuff like that, which will boost your bonus and all that kind of stuff. And of course that's the dangerous island that has the Carnos and Therazinos and stuff like that on it. And in the forest there, it's really bad. I love the fog. That's so beautiful. So I just wanted to show you Survival Ascended compared to Survival Evolved, and you can see for yourself just how things have changed. The rocks are amazing. It still has glitches. It still has things in it. This tree just looks so cool with having those intertwined pieces and all that stuff in it. It is very beautiful. It is very cool. As I said, the problems are still there. So some of the issues that people are talking about is apparently Nitrado runs the servers and you cannot have your own server. From my understanding, I don't know if that's true, but that has been reported on multiple channels here on YouTube. So if you're interested, you can look up on that. I don't run a server. I am thinking about having a G-Portal server, but I don't know if that will work or not, but I am thinking about it with me and my friends, and I don't know if I'll do any multiplayer recording, but we will see what happens as time goes. And yeah, the $40 price point, I don't know what it is regular. I'll have to go and look and let you know. So the game normally is $44.99. That's not bad. That's not bad at all. So I do think that is a good thing. And it isn't very expensive as you would think, like $60 or $70 like a lot of the other games. So if you are interested, let me know. I really, really am thinking about doing some videos on it. It is still the same Ark. It still has the same creatures. It still has the same insanity and the same ways to die and the same frustrations, but it is just way, way more beautiful, and I really, really have enjoyed what I have seen so far. And of course, the swamp is still over there as far as I know. I haven't really gone that far to look because I'm still very, very low level, and I did wipe out my save, so none of that really matters. But I just wanted to make sure that you could see, excuse me, the differences between these two, because it is astounding what they have done here, and I just find it very, very awesome. So this is our new person. This is our Michelle, and they just look so much better than they did in Survival Evolved that it's insane how much better they look and everything else. And of course, no mods yet for everything, you know. That'll be coming out, I'm sure. They will get the mods out. A lot of this is very familiar, but a lot of it is also very changed, and I really like that a lot. Hey, look. Moss chops. Rare mushroom, of course, and I don't have any rare mushrooms. But if I can get a rare mushroom, I will. And of course, these things you can pick up as well, so you can get, you know, thatch. And that's really, really good. What do you take? Oh, there's also something else very important. See this? They're baby parasaurs, and there's baby animals in here that are just juveniles that are just running around. I saw a baby trike and baby juvenile little baby animals of their kin. So this is just doggone fascinating. That's all I really need to say. This is so amazing. It's just, I love it, and I think it's absolutely stunning. The visuals have gone up so much. There are issues with the game, but again, I love this game, and I probably will keep on playing it. And there's another Pego Mastax. How do you like that? I hope the water over here is going to be safe-ish. Last time I was here it was, but of course, you know how this game goes. So in any case, let me know what you think. I love this. It is absolutely amazing, and I am still going to see about trying to find some guys to tame and stuff, because I would really like to. And that's rare flower. The writing is a little harder to see than it used to be, but you know what, that's okay. It still works, and the game is still awesome, and the game is still Ark, and it will always be Ark. And I bought it right away, and I am happy with my purchase, and I hope if you have it, you are happy with your purchase as well. Thank you for joining me here. This is Ark Survival Ascended. I will probably do some videos, as I said, because I would really like to. You know, the one thing that I did notice is that big old rock that was here in Survival Evolved is gone. There was a big, huge, ginormous ramp type rock, and that is gone and replaced with other nicer, easier to look at stuff. So that's very interesting. You have a great day. If you enjoyed this episode, drop a like on the video, and we will talk to you next time. Before I let you go, I wanted to show you one other quick thing that you do need to be aware of that I forgot about. When you go to quit the game, it is very, very important. If you don't do this, you will not have your game to come back to that you were in where you left off at. You have to go to escape, and you have to save your game. That's very important, because if you don't, you'll end up at the beginning and you have to create your character and all that stuff again. This game does not auto-save, and I suppose we could set it up, but I don't know if there is a setting for auto-saving. So, now you know about that.